Welcome back to Paradise Killer. I'm Dear Darling, and when love dies, all that remains are the facts, where we are currently in situ. We are in the middle of a trial. We have just accused Grand Marshal Akiko of abiding or allowing Henry's escape. She has accused Carmelina, uncovering the conspiracy Carmelina headed that we, already know of, to be honest. So, no surprises from us. But things are getting juicy, as we are now doing Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill into the world. The area around the apartment was sealed off and became a dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's exorcist Grace bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the desolation cells with inhibitors. So this one, we are going to almost certainly accuse Yuri for, because he's the one who actually, did it, right? Investigator, Starlight has logged Henry's possessions a decade ago, and a case file related to the murder of a council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that wants Warrant's investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? State your truth. So we can accuse Henry because of a grimoire, rituals, school report. We can accuse Yuri, who we're going to accuse because he was the one who actually sort of made this happen. More like Henry was taken advantage of. The same way Akiko was, really. You can't help but feel a little bit sad, but also, you know, just don't, engage in treason if you don't want to be executed. There's literally no one else, I think, who has any evidence about them. So, Yuri, you are being accused. J'accuse. Suspect confirmed.
When love dies,
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession.
Don't be snide with me.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Your truth.
Present your demonic book. Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library's vault.
What do you mean?
What's that got to do with me?
Which book? The Grimoire of Magida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts? Present your stranger. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to his possession. We're lulling Yuri into a false sense of security here as we build up on evidence which doesn't seem associated with him, then boom. We get him with how he's actually the person orchestrating behind all of these. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
What?
And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
You've got nothing
I
on
don't
me.
consort with citizens.
You'll need better evidence than this. We're coming to it, Judge. We're coming to it.
Crime cannot
Yuri
hide.
accessed a vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan?
What business is it
The
of
freak wouldn't
yours?
know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Worthless.
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting a freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction.
I don't like
The plan will
this.
become clear in later case files. There is a conspiracy at play and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Idle Lands and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding one.
What?
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare lecture me on justice. I'm justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator. Present your evidence. I have nothing to present. I've considered your truth, ruminated on the implications. So, okay. Examine the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within. Okay, I won't say this every time.
The court
Yuri,
finds
guilty.
Yuri guilty.
Oh.
Do you know who I
This
am?
is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I've been chosen. I will be on the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate to the ground.
Believe what you want.
What? Don't... Carmelina, you are already implicated. Why are you speaking up like this? This is not... Yuri, be quiet.
No, I am blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you, and now I'm going to die.
Craft is its own reward.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
I have a bad feeling about
Is this true, Yuri? Oh yeah, so he was possessed by Perfect Blue, I think?
What are you talking about?
Or Deep Blue or something?
She promised me a seat on the new council to retrieve it.
Oh, Enchanted Blue, that's it.
Enchanted blue from the real world. She promised me a seat on my account. Oh, so you were already possessed before you actually joined the conspiracy.
Do your job.
How
Nonsense.
dare you?
I got Henry the books on demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. Ah, I was wondering, like, I didn't understand why necessarily Henry had to be possessed by a demon for this entire thing, except for just someone to frame. That makes sense. I never connected the dots that they needed the island to end, I guess maybe for a time pressure and to get Perfect 25 started, right? Because I guess with the threat of the island ending, it means that they basically had to solve. It gives them the best possible chance of getting Henry accused and then moving on and getting their plan set into action, right? The truth lies within a conspiracy. Judgment has passed. Sorry, Yuri. You can actually probably execute quite a lot of people in this trial, huh? Lady Love Dies. While you're in here, yes, save my progress. In here? It's a good thing I made a backup on my save. I will just say, I love it every single time in like, what's the word? What's a genre called? It's not synthwave. We'll just say synthwave for now, whatever the genre's called. Whenever they do like that bass, I don't know what it's called when it goes things like, ooh, that's sort of like, warble. That's not warble, no. But there's a name for it, and I cannot remember what it's called. But I love it whenever songs do that. Anyway, the murder of Grace Bloodlines. So this will be a Carmelina accusation. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for a murder, which he allegedly committed during the arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible. I'm here now. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do these terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated it at the behest of One Last Kiss, who I would like to call to the stand. I don't know if we can do this. Who was One Last Kiss?
I don't like this.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island.
Mystery awaits.
Mystery awaits. Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Apparently we can call her to the stand. Can you prove who you are, who you say you are? Yes, we have blood. Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sand satellite. Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood
The
code.
investigator is here.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked a blood vial, and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with what do you have to do with a murder last night?
Enjoy perfect.
I was
Thank
murdered 10 years
investigator.
ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is a council murderer.
Are you happy
It
with
makes
your
you think,
food?
doesn't it? Whatever two are linked. One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there was more to it than the official version of events. Is this not double jeopardy? Like, no, no. Double jeopardy is you can't accuse one person of the same crime twice or something, right? Do you suspect her? What? Do I suspect her of telling the truth? Yeah. Yes, she has a motive and no alibi. What? This is a mistake, investigator. I did not mean to do that. Wait, I did not mean to do that. I didn't understand. I hope the investigation freak would say bad dice, not condemn it. No, get me. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna reset because that was fully a mistake. I did not mean to do that. Okay, back to do you suspect her? I thought you meant like do you suspect her what she's saying is the truth, not do you suspect her of the crime, so no. But I fully admit, like, you might be like, oh, your save's coming. No, I'm doing what I actually wanted to do. I feel like I justified it. I don't need to justify it to you. You're on my side, probably. No, I believe she's a victim in all of this. Well done, investigator. You've seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Lady Love Dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. State your truth. The murder of Grace Bloodlines. We can accuse Akiko, but I think Carmelina makes more sense here. Because Akiko allowed this to happen, but Carmelina was the one who actually did it. Rena's murder, no evidence for anyone else. So Grace Bloodlines is now
accusable, but okay. J'accuse Carmelina. Because we know about the wedding ring. We know that she
I
specifically
cannot
asked
lie.
Akiko to leave her alone. And I forgot what the other piece of evidence was. I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
I will show you the truth. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual, as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she's a
We
perpetrator.
have achieved perfection.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator's trying to prove a fantasy. We're just getting started, Carmelina, don't you worry. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your
I just gave her a
truth.
French accent. When Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Which raises a question, why are not all your messages encrypted by default? Seems like a privacy issue. Architect,
Craft is its
I have
own
no
reward.
recollection of this. It sounds like fabrication.
Show me your truth.
Hidden photo. I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from a report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangle marks on Grace's neck, and Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
Paradise
Carmelina
feels
wore a
wrong.
wedding ring at the time of Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
We have achieved perfection.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it? Doctor?
Investigate.
It is my firm opinion that it was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
It is cowardly to insinuate.
Preposterous.
investigate.
The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
What?
Back off, Octet.
How dare you?
Leader. We'll see about that. I think I just combined both our accents. I got confused. No, Rock. We'll see about that. Why would the architect Carmelina have killed
Don't
Grace?
test me.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of a council.
Sure.
A dead exorcist means that Henry, the demon in Henry, would still be around and useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. That sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well.
Do your job.
Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me your truth.
That's everything. I have nothing to present. Excuse me. Okay. A truth is revealed.
The court finds Carmelina guilty.
Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hands of the architect. So, this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
You have no evidence.
What? How dare you? What do you mean you have no evidence? We literally presented of it. This is nonsense. This trial is over.
This is nonsense.
Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the idle lands. You can't do that, unfortunately. This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. I would have thought Akiko and Yuri would be like, serves you right, you know. Maybe it will. Lady Love Dies. Okay, yes. Save. Slot 2. Keep it going, keep it going. We're going good, squad. I think we have time for maybe one more trial before the next episode. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? This was Akiko, right? She didn't kill them. She swapped them out for prisoners and killed the prisoners. The first Holy Seal that protects the council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the council. Who killed them and how? Actually, this raises a question. I want to see the future trials because I'm not sure where we can accuse witness. Because, hold on, this is my worry. I want the Daybreaks to live. I don't want to accuse witness, though, and have him implicate the Daybreaks. I mean, if he implicates him, then I'm sorry, Daybreaks, you're going on trial. Because I'm trying to think when it makes sense to implicate witness. Maybe the second Holy Seal, right? Because he has a code for it. Yeah, I think so. Last night, Talon, Hand of Death, reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Because, okay, the only people we can accuse of this will be the Daybreaks for bypassing the first Holy Seal, or Akiko for actually killing them, or Henry, but obviously Henry didn't. Who snatched life from them? Was it the accused, or was there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed, and why? Breached several days ago. The truth will blast them. I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. So yeah, Akiko makes the most sense, I think. Henry was framed. Lydia bypassed him, right? Yeah, so this is them bypassing thing. Oh! We can't even accuse Sam of it. I guess because Lydia was the one who did it. But yes, Akiko makes the most sense to me. She was the one who killed the marshals.
Is this a fact?
The Grand Marshal holds the answers.
I'll kill you.
No, Chito, you're out of your mind. Esti Plindarehat. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals? Esti Bonnav.
Show me your truth.
Mismatching plan. They're not your marshals. An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery. The dead bodies at the first seals aren't marshals. That is a lie, Nenologito. Where are the real marshals? Barracks. My suspicion is somewhere in the barracks. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Doa minikun tuna. Insela tun tapakova. Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check. A blood sample from the dead guards don't match any records for the marshals. She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong. Did Starlight get it wrong? Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth? This is the truth, Judge. But blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies?
Got it.
No. Dr. Doomjazz told me that the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted. Is this true?
I'm worried.
Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. I checked the one on the moon and that had corrupted as well. Can we recover the data? The only people that can are on the next island and we're in lockdown. Do you suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on, investigator.
Is this a fact?
Akiko refused to let Doomjazz examine the bodies. True. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break in procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
The facts and the truth
I believe
are
she was
not
trying to
the same.
hide that the blood didn't match. Why?
Crime
Akiko is in a
cannot
relationship with... That's not right, voice. Akiko is in a relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the first seal last night. Don't you dare say his name, Nenologito. Do not dishonor him with your lies. How do you know this Love Dies?
I don't.
Crimson
like this.
testified to it. Sisti, eh? Miss Acid. I can't divulge my secrets, but it's true.
Crime is repulsive.
Relationship between the Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doomjazz testified that the council had found out about her relationship with her troops. You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of leg, can you?
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved with any of this. I'm duty bound to an investigation. Did it work? Did you get laid? Fustengui. Enough. Do not taint the sanctity of the Church of Truth.
I don't like
Ais Kiwami
this.
told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the council. Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As a commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them. Switched bodies? Then why did you switch the bodies? Whoa, drop the mic. The bodies weren't switched. You've made this up. Can you prove the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal? There are records of the barracks.
Paradise feels
Judge, the barracks have become
wrong.
Akiko's own private fiefdom. The marshals are not loyal to the syndicate or the gods. They are loyal to her.
The facts
Any
and
proof
the
she can
truth
magic
are
up from the
not
barracks
same.
can't be trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
When love dies,
Akiko didn't want her
all
troops to
that
die.
remains
She knew about the
is
murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
Crime is
Akiko
repulsive.
removed 2 prisoners from barracks prison. Do you have proof that they are the murdered guards?
I have a bad feeling
No,
about
but they
this.
are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed.
Can't even make up a convincing story for her lie.
Don't test me.
The maintenance shed near the council building showed sign of a habitation. There are drag marks and human waste inside.
The facts
Akiko
and
stored
the
them in there
truth are
and
not
switched
the
them out when the
same.
time came. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Akiko's damaged
I
sword.
don't like this.
The guards were killed with a damaged blade. A damaged blade. The lacerations on my throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged regard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits with a plan of faking Henry's escape. What's a grand plan, Love Dies?
Got it.
We've got more case files to go, Judge. What about the blade Henry was found with?
Don't.
Henry's blade was a new perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko staged regard murder and scapegoated
I
Henry.
don't like
She
this.
made a mistake, or got too cocky though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. Guards. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Alibi broken. Akiko's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
Okay.
Is this a
Akiko
fact
staged regard murder and
or a
scapegoated
truth?
Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided in the escape?
Show me your truth.
I have nothing else to present. Oh, I have nothing to present. Good work, Love Dies. Okay. Why are we zoomed in? The truth in this case file sparks brilliantly. Akiko, guilty.
When love
Got anything to
dies,
say about this one,
all
Akiko?
that re-
Do you want to die?
I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be
This
broken.
is nonsense.
That's a lie.
How dare
She's
you.
lying. I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
Are
you stupid,
Darfar?
Darfar?
A soldier.
But for all of this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you haven't got the evidence. I will be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. The truth becomes clearer. Judgment has passed. Okay, so presumably the next one will be the second Holy Seal, which I think witness makes the most sense to accuse her. I'm not sure who we're going to accuse for the third Holy Seal, because that's going to be the Daybreaks, isn't it? I guess we could accuse Henry. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to save, and we'll round this episode off here. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Paradise Killer. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's Arthur. Oh, KHX missing. This is Yuri. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's Arthur. Well, so until next time. Bye bye for now.